Hi lecture. Today I will introduce about my final project. My final project, the course I choose use animate CC to create an animation. The first, in my PPT, I have three parts. The first part is course introduction. The second part is online lesson. The third part is marketing. The first part, the course introduction. That means why we need to teach into the animation. Because in this course, we designed a tutorial about using Animate CC to make 2D animation. In this teaching, we made 10 sets of teaching animation to lead students to complete the animation production process step by step. At the same time, we will also point out the teaching through during video teaching. In the first lesson, we will lead students to understand the interface of Animate CC. The second part is online lesson. This is where I will introduce. The first is teaching software. We will using Animate CC to teach student how to create an animation. The first I will introduce about Animate CC. This is a professional animation design software with powerful functions. It is both online network design and has built-in mass design temples. So the second I will introduce about our teaching platform. The teaching platform choose the Google Classroom because the Google Classroom it is free. It is easy to use for students and lecturers. So let's say the introductional analysis. The first is needs analysis. Needs analysis is teenagers like animation, but they cannot do it. So we use the video tutorials to help them learn simple animations. The second is determine teaching objective. Our teaching goals is teaching students to use Animate CC to make simple animation, which will be introduced in detail later. So the third is performance objective to show the necessary of training its relevant learning needs and wishes of the course of 2D animation. The last one is teenager idleness analysis. We choose the 18 to 24 years old teenagers. They need to learn, and through this tutorial, they will understand how to complete animation process. You can see this the schedule for our class from week 1 until week 11, and every week what did we teaching for them. So the next one is course design. So in this course design, we will complete the whole animation course through a little boy riding a bicycle. Each class is a continuation of the previous course. From the second class, we will teaching students to study animation CC from zero function until the last class. Task student to complete a complete set of animation, and let students learn with the processes. Provide a student to a basic knowledge in this course. So this is the schedule for the from week 1 and week 11. You can see the content in the every weeks and exhibition in every weeks. This one for the teaching goals design. We have three parts. The first part is from week 1 to week 4. Use Animate CC to edit the characters, include the painting and coloring. From week 5 until week 7, learn how to edit and use animation, symbols, and learn the level and relationship between symbols. The third part is week 8 until week 11. Learn sense production, post-production, and output finish animation. This is our teaching plan. You can see the instructional objective key teaching and teaching difficulties and the teaching task. They will show the activity in the class and the summary and assessment also in here. The student can see this one very clearly. They will understand what they do in every class. This one is a guideline. The first, we will online registration, then choose the course. The course registration, you need to enter the personal information, select class hour and the class time, and complete registration. Then teaching platform registration, because our teaching platform choose Google Classroom, so every student need to register Google Classroom and log in Google Classroom. This, you can see we have two part of class. One is scenario course and another is asynchronous course. It is easy for student to study. Then the communication tools, we will choose WhatsApp to contact, establish course group chat, and use WhatsApp for communication with students after the class. The last one is evaluation system. That means we will evaluate every part from it will evaluate for the teacher. Did they teaching good or not? It's useful for student or not? Also, the course we will evaluate the course, and last we will invite expert review, because the professional to we invite the professional people to study our course. Then they give us a suggestion. If the course they have some problem, we will change the course content. So this one is evaluation stage. You can see we have three parts. The first part to create art before teaching and learning. This one to help us to understand what the student need and what we should to teaching. Then the second part, the students evaluation of the for the course, and also evaluate for teachers. Then the third part is a expert review. This part is for expert to listen to the course, analyze the curriculum, the level of teaching, and giving professional suggestion from the professional perspective. You can see the form. This is the first form. At the form, you can see we have 14 questions, include the what people like and what to the animation they think the more popular, and what needed to improve it. And in course, the student like the scenario course or scenario course. The second part, this one for student to evaluate one-for-one evaluation. This one is from this form. You can see the student like did they like this course, or did they think the course is useful for them. Then this one is the lecture they teaching is good, or they teaching useful for the student. The last one for the is better review for the professional peoples. This is the interface for the Google Classroom. After we will enter the link. to show the interface. This is our classroom links. The last one is marketing. The marketing we choose this one for free. So we will selling the course like this, like the 5 steps. It's very important. We want the course to be a training course in the university. So now we will contact with the university and give them free to study this course. Thank you. So let's see the interface, the Google Classroom. You can see the interface. They include the student sign-in and the ghost code for every part, and we also have the chapter, the teaching videos, and test and assignment in this classroom. So student can enter, use the link or use the code. So I will show one videos, but the one is not easy to open, so I will open from my computer. I will show an example. This is the first week to teaching student to study the user.
This is our first lesson. We will introduce the methods and specific operations of animation CC. Let's take a look at the final animation case.
So you can see in this part, in these videos, you can study one by one.
This animation will be taught in 10 weeks. The main points of each episode are character design,
the two language to
symbol setting and graphics layered processing, color characters, adjust the action of animation symbols, and so on.
Our course use Chinese and English to teaching student. So our video have two parts. One is English, one is Chinese. Also, like the chapters, chapter 1. For the chapter 1, you can see the why we need to study animations, and we also introduce the animation CC. Use two language, one is Chinese and the other is English. So this is our lectures. The first class very important to teaching student the interface about the animation CCs. So after the class, students follow the step from week 1 until week 11. They can finish. They can complete a whole animation, 2D animations. That's my final project. Thank you.